Earl has pink on his eye, everybody. Guess what he did? Spit out his antibiotic. Right? So I'm gonna have to spritz him later and hope that comes out. Let me get set up here. Buster.
Hi.
Hi.
Love you.
Love you. Yeah, he's working already, isn't he, Earl? He's already got to work. So, Buster, leave that be. Percy is in my room. He is obsessed with this cage. It's, Buster, stop. It's been a heck of a week. Buster. Anyway, he keeps wanting to deconstruct it. So, I pretty much, during the live, I needed to keep Percy in his little cage in my room because this has just been really a lot to deal with. He's acting a little bit nasty, if you notice, like the tearing up of the paper, things like that. He's been doing that a bit. So, anyway, in order for us to be able to have a live show and me be able to fully watch him, I can't have Percy in there, and I'm not even real comfortable with him being in his little cage with me going back and forth like I am. Right? Right, Buster? Why don't you climb up there? Buster, let's leave that alone, okay? Hey, that's enough. Come here, Earl. Come here. Come on. Ha ha. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? What's up? Say what's up, everybody. Earl, what'd I do with your toy phone? I just had it.
Hello. Hi. What are you doing? What's here?
Oh, let's see if you can see her watch.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello.
You want to talk on the phone? The other day, I did this, and he walked right up to it and put his beak right by it and went, hello. It was the funniest thing. It was hilarious, Earl. Earl, I might try and spritz you even while we're on here, because it bothers me. So, Buster, that's what he's doing. We got to figure it out. Or else we might just have to buy like the clips. So I'm not sure if we're doing it this weekend, but in the next week or so. Hey Earl, come over here, please. Come on, buddy. We have to. Oh, he is opening it. He's locking it and unlocking now. Brilliant. This AC's coming out. We found that the AC in our room, if we turn it on, it provides proficient air for this whole area, and we don't have to deal with as much powder because it's just getting powdered and gunked up. Here, Earl, come here. Also, I think another thing is this looks more appealing because Barbie Dreamhouse isn't here. So I'm going to get a pool noodle. Ugh, this won't stop. This weekend, hopefully, if I can find one. And I'm gonna pad the where Earl, come on, come over here, please. This makes me nervous. I want to pad where he stands on the Barbie Dreamhouse, and hopefully that will make him more comfortable on it. So, but ever since I moved the Barbie dream house, it just seems like there's, don't say shut up, Earl, that's not nice. It seems like there's just like all this drama, like with the cage and Earl wanting to watch him and Buster getting up here trying to eat Earl's pistachios. Like, it's just been a mess. And oh, hello everybody. I'm sorry. I've just been rattling on. Sorry. That's why I went ahead, Amanda, and opened his drawer. Even if he goes down to his, here, Earl, can I spritz you? Earl's got pink all over his eye. I'm probably going to have Ken help me tonight, towel him to wipe that off. It's hard, too, because I have to spritz very gently because it's literally right by his eye. I can't believe it did that. He was really difficult this morning with his meds. Last night, he was pretty good. This morning, it was not. He was not having it. Yeah, it's the amoxicillin. Let me see. This is all Buster wants to do all day long. He's like, he's not even trying to break out of his cage anymore. He knows to break Percy out. But, oh, what I was saying is when we move the AC, and we don't have to worry about keeping everything pushed up where they can't get the cord, I think I'm going to move the room around and see if that helps. Sometimes just a move just completely puts Buster out of the OCD-ness and he'll fixate on something else. That is what I'm hoping happens. Hey, everyone. Sorry. What's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Oh, he is. That's we've been dealing with it all week. It hasn't been fun. Yeah. Hi. Come on. Buster, no. So the other day, yeah, he opened it and he dumped an entire bowl of food. It was all over the top of Earl's cage and all over the floor. It was quite fun, and if it happens, I'm going to have to probably end the live to put him up and clean it up. Buster. Hey, Bus, go to your room for a minute and let me get that bowl out of there. Thank you for listening. Go on. And I gotta clean this up. You wait. You be patient and you wait for Mama. Okay? You want water? Okay. All right. Go back to it, I guess, until I figure out how to get you to stop. Come on. Oh, look what I found. Maybe this will help. Percy bird. Percy the bird. Look, there's some toys. Come here. Come on. Come on, Bussy. Good boy. Here, Earl. Get it. Come on. Come and play. Here, let's turn the water on early. There. Go. We'll see if this helps. Yeah, it didn't before, but maybe it will now. I don't know.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Dennis. I guess somebody was telling me too there's a new thing called height, and only I think certain panels were picked to do it. Yeah. Yeah, with Ken being home like this weekend, I think, you know, we'll get to work on it a little better. That's funny. Yeah, I do. I mean, I get these facial migraines, and I thought one was coming on. That's kind of how it felt yesterday, but it was my ear was bothering me a little this morning. But yeah, I do. I feel a lot better. Thank you. Yeah, the headache's pretty much it's gone. It's more the pain down through my ear and into my neck and jaw. But I'm feeling better. I did see another PA of a GI doctor. I think I should start making. I think I should write my experiences down, let my daughter rewrite it, and make it into a book. But they can do my scope faster, so I'm gonna stick with it because of that. And since they don't feel the need to do any blood work, and the blood work was the one thing I agreed with the other doctor, I'm gonna go ahead and do the blood work he ordered, and then just have them ask for it. And then I'm gonna ask my doctor to do the CAT scan. I'm gonna call her next week. I think I think she'll do it. Yeah, this is a little bit different when it's the facial migraine. Like, it's easier to actually get rid of the headache portion of it. It's more the pain through the eye, the ear, and then like the jaw and the neck. But yeah, I am feeling better. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be all right. Mountain Dew. I don't even think I could drink a Mountain Dew. For a minute with my sugar, I would drink a Pepsi. That helped raise my sugar. But I'm not really big on Pepsi unless it's from a fountain drink or a glass bottle. And I really like Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper from Sonic with a real lime and real cherries. My favorite drink. So I allow myself, I splurge sometimes. Buster's just down there being nasty. I'm just gonna put this on Earl for now. Earl, you got a word of the day? That's a whistle of the day. What's the word? Is that funny? What's the word? The word of the day is pink by my eye. Fuss. What is all the fuss? Huh? Ah. Here, let's see if he'll do it. Ready?
You're not gonna answer a call? No? Okay. Here. Here.
Oh, look, now he's going to the other side. We see you. We see you. Morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Are you keeping an eye on him, Earl? Somebody better. Hi from New York. Did you say Merry Christmas? Buster said Merry Christmas one day this week. Buster's sister went back home. She made it home safe this morning. She drove all night, didn't she, Earl? Earl. Merry Christmas. Hi. Those of you that just got here, Earl, I'm completely unsure if it's like he jolted it out with his tongue. Buster, honey. Oh my gosh, Buster. Go on, go to your room for a minute. Go on. We might just end up having a live with Earl. Stay there, please. I might have to put Buster up. He's just being, stop that. He's being very mischievous.
Hello. Hello.
Where'd you go, Bus? Bussy. Here, you want your bath? Here. That feels so good. Here, let's let everybody watch you. Because you, oh, I can't go that far. Hang on. Percy bird, you're okay. You want a spritz? Come and get it. Come on. He likes this spritz. I need to find a better one because this one's kind of hard to push. Does that feel good? It's like going to the hairdresser and getting your hair wetted down before you get your hair cut. Boop. Back to Earl. Do you want your little spritz? You ready? They like it when I do it like this. Yeah, I gotta get that off your eye, buddy. I think Dad's gonna have to help us with that one. Buster. This thing goes for a long time. Does that feel good, Earl? Earl, I don't know where the magic 8 ball went.
Oh.
I've got to figure out a way too with these trays.
Go on.
Buster, why don't you go to the top of the cage and play? Buster, do you want to look outside and talk to the neighbors? They might be out there. It could be like hide and seek. Good looking for them because, you know, the grass. Buster. Bus. Let's play over here. Come here, look. You got your airplane for action parts. You got your hammer. You got this. You got your chains. You got cups. Let's go over there. Redirect, sir. Redirect. Talk to Buddy Clone.
Go.
Tell me to go.
Go. Hi.
He normally listens.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to use my mama voice sometimes. That's just how it goes. But he normally does listen. But again, sometimes you just have to be really firm about it. My concern is he's going to break it. And I'm not gonna just sit here all, like I said, I may end up having to just put them up. But it's, the thing is it's causing a very big safety concern with Percy. Not so much, I really don't think Buster would do anything to him. I would never ever just leave them unattended around each other. When we did the out of the cage thing, Ken was right there. It made me a little too nervous, but I'm a nervous person. But I worry more about Percy trying to go after Earl and something happening that way. Or if he was moody and went after Buster, that, you know, that would not be good. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Go on.
Go on. Yeah, Percy can fly. That's part of the issue. He flies at Earl. Like, I was trying to just sit in the office with him a few times, and he tries to go after Earl. But if he can't fly, he can't do anything. So it's problematic either way. Yeah. Oh, that's cute, Elena. That's cute. That's so funny. Yeah, he wants to go to Action Park with Percy. You're right. Hi, how are you? Buster has been saying, like, when somebody comes into the house, now he's been saying hi to them. And I'm pretty sure in a video I have coming out, he says hi Buster to himself, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think. That's cute. So you hear that noise right there he just did? Percy's in my room, safe. Because Buster is obsessed with the cage and he won't leave it alone. We're going to try to work this out this weekend. But Percy gets out, like, in the morning when they're having, Earl and Buster are having independent playtime in their cage. Percy's out in the play area. He's out for several hours. Yeah, so. And I would say on the weekends it's not going to be as big of a deal because he has Dad. Right. Thank you, Earl. So. Oh, Earl's taking a nap, everybody. We better be quiet. Take your nap, Earl. Percy bird. Earl. Woo. Oh, wow. Good. How have you been doing, Kay, with, like, your with your gluten-free diet and everything. How's that going? Are you feeling better? Oh, cute, Dennis. Oh, good luck. Earl's gonna take a nap. Yeah, let me know how it goes, Kay, if you have time. I know, right? I'd love to take a nap myself. I don't see it in my future today. You're so funny, Earl. You're so funny. Oh, I see. Earl, did you just say you betcha? Did you? You betcha. Is that what you said? That's what it sounded like. Earl, do you have sleep apnea? You need a CPAP?
Okay.
Okay. No, that's okay. That's what we're all here for. You can watch Buster being OCD, listen to Earl snore, and we all chat. It's our adult time. I'll sometimes he'll go down to his bird cage, and I'll be like, Earl, what are you doing? And he'll go. It's so funny. It's better than the fart and stuff that my son had taught him. Yeah. Yeah, he probably did. I'm sure there's something we could put around it where he can't like open it, but he's still obsessed with it. So he needs one of those. You ever seen those like Montessori busy boards where they have latches and stuff like that? We almost need, well, and by we I mean Ken, to build something like that to hang on the wall or something in his room or out in, on this wall over here that he can work on. Although I truly do think he wishes he could let him out. Am I boring you, Earl? But I don't know. Ken's becoming increasingly concerned about Percy's well-being and the effects of things, and I don't know. Anyway, I know he's right, but it's really, really hard for me. So early bird, accept that. Girl. Yeah, right. If he got with the wrong, in the wrong household, he would have been a robber. He does talk about robbers sometimes. Maybe somebody talk to him about that. Yeah, he sure would. I have a lock and key, and I tried to put it around that, but actually he still could get it out. He's looking at something else now, trying to figure it out. He can also open the top, the little, I call it the little sun window or whatever. He can open that one, and he can open the door. He can't get the other two doors over on the side because of the way I have the cabinet pushed up against it. Now he's starting to get interested in Earl's place. This is what he does. So all of a sudden, too, he loves pistachios. And I've been trying to give Earl a few pistachios as treats. Not that they should have a bunch of them, but they are better than sunflower seeds and peanuts. Earl is eating better, by the way, too. He's eating some of the Zupreme. And he's bored. This morning, actually, in his bowl, he had eaten like 3 pieces of the Zupreme and made soup with it. So that was good. And there was nothing else in there. No, none of the other seed. So he is starting to eat a little better. But now I have to put Earl's pistachios in his cage for his night-night bowl, so that Buster doesn't get them. But, I mean, Buster gets some too. He just doesn't get, you know. Percy's in my room. Buster has developed, sorry if you guys are hearing this again and again. Buster has developed a obsession with Percy's cage, his big cage, and even really kind of his little cage. And he won't leave it alone. And he can break Percy out of there. Which in turn makes Percy try to go after Earl. And yeah, it's a mess. And Earl wants to take a nap. Like this. He just open and close, open and close, open and close. Mm-hmm. It's too bad too. I couldn't find some like cheap little cage to put in, but I guarantee you, it's. I think if we change some things around, it'll change the mind. You know how Buster is. I have to sometimes change his mind, and then it's okay. Yeah, I covered it. At the end, I just cover it, and then after the live, I put Buster up and I clean. It's quite funny. He goes insane. He doesn't like me cleaning. Oh no, it's a bug, I think. I'm watching you, Buster. Thank you, Melissa.
No.
Okay, have you ever had a sleep study? Percy bird. No. Buster. Buster.
What?
Let's find something else to do. Thank you. Talk to the neighbors. Tell them, Earl. I actually, the other day, I put like a towel on the over the top, and Buster just threw it off. So, and again, Percy he was out several hours this morning. He's okay. He's just protesting not being part of the live. Mm-hmm. I do mine at home. Oh, Buster, go back over there. Go look out the window and tell a story. Can you go tell us a story out the window? Thank you. Yeah? Is anybody out there? Go get you some binoculars, huh? Look out. Right? You want some binoculars? Do they make bird binoculars? Look out the window. See if you can see anybody. Do you see anybody? Look at all those toys you have over there. No. Nope. Up to the top. Or up on your stand. Yeah, we're on the floor. What are you doing, sir? You want to play with your toothbrush? You want to play with your toothbrush? Or what are you going to do today? You got any plans? Oh, you're going to build something? I had a dream that Earl was singing like a song. Like really singing. It was funny. Birds on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just going to need another cup of coffee to get through the rest of the day. I'd say that's why. So normally there's two things that give me facial migraine. If I accidentally eat something with artificial sugar in it or stress. So it's been really like the whole week with him, like since he's, and like I was filming it over the weekend. I know I put a video out on it, and it was really funny watching him like figuring out how to open it and trying to figure out how to close it back. But now with the obsession, it's been something else. But I do have a good idea to try to find some latches like that where Ken can build on one of those busy boards. But there's so many other projects that we're behind on because of where it had been so hot that we have to catch up on this weekend. So I don't know. I normally don't have any artificial sugars whatsoever, unless but I did chew a couple pieces of gum this week, and I normally have the kind that doesn't have aspartame, but it was, I literally just chew it for like a few minutes for the flavor, and then I put it in the trash. I don't spit my gum out because birds eat it, and wild birds will eat it and they die from it. So I always put mine in the trash, but that could be it.
Ready? Oh.
Girl.
Wow.
What? What was that, Earl?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
It's the Cockatoo boy.
Oh, I hope your mom's doing okay. Oh, huh. I very seldom get 5 hours of sleep. That's very seldom for me. I used to be able to like nap, but I've gotten to where I can't even nap anymore. Yeah, mine is the like I said, it's a facial migraine. My one doctor he was our family doctor for years. He called it. It's hard for me to pronounce. Cariotinenia. And then when he left his practice, I started seeing a nurse practitioner. She called it tic douloureux. They're a facial migraine. You can take steroids for it. But I cannot take steroids. Oh, that's not. I'm glad at least you get to do that, you know. I know, like on the weekends, Ken and I try to take turns where if somebody's, because Ken doesn't sleep well either, where we could take turns. Sometimes he'll even just come sit in the room with Buster, and they'll kind of just like, not sleep, but kind of just, both of them kind of just nap a little bit. And that gives me time to like do some cleaning and stuff like that. So, I've had them at some point. I haven't had one recent, but I've had them before. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to try that. I remember you said that. I normally drink peppermint tea. Oh, thank you, Teresa. They love you too. What are you doing, Earl? Because I know a lot of people use lavender. I don't like lavender. The smell of lavender. It has a great deal of medicinal properties, and it's extremely good for you in many ways. But I hate the smell of lavender. I think it stinks. I can't use like oils around here with the birds, so I can't but I don't like to, even when I could infuse peppermint oil, I didn't find it beneficial. But I sometimes can rub a little peppermint oil on my temples, and that helps. It gives me a headache, and people say that it cures their headaches, but it literally gives me a headache. But yeah, I really am though. I feel a lot better today. Like, my head still, or not my head, my ear still is doing the little throbby thing that comes along with that facial migraine, but it just, I get that here and there, like the little, I call it a contraction. That's what it kind of feels like. Like it goes, like, feels like it goes tight, and then it like boom, like this pulsate, and then it kind of runs down my neck, and my jaw. But yeah, I'm feeling good.
What?
Sorry, I'm having to message something very quickly. Talk amongst yourselves. And I know this is probably kind of boring right now. Sorry. I can't make the birds perform. Oh, Girl.
right.
Okay. Sorry guys, I had a message I had to send to a doctor facility.
Hello. Oh, she got angry. Oh, you.
Hey Carrie, how are you? I'm sorry, I just saw you were here. And Buster's gonna go hide again. I'm way behind you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's in the room, Joyce. Are you just getting here? If you're just getting here, I'll explain it. Or if somebody wants to type it. Um, Buster is over seems like his obsession with looking good, Bo. So, but he's hiding under his cage, but. But I was dealing with a medical thing. I'm not going to go into the short of it is my daughter had an appointment this week. She really liked the eye doctor. Very nice and all that, but I feel like I haven't found anybody here that is interested at all in looking at her artificial orbit, and that should be part of her yearly routine. They're supposed to look at it, but I haven't found really anybody here that even seems to know a little bit about her type of cancer, which it is a rare cancer. Anyway, I asked for some suggestions for an ocular surgeon, because maybe in addition to her yearly eye exam, she could see an ocular surgeon who could do that type of medical. And so it got back to that place, so now they're calling me and saying they want to help, and it's she got a good eye exam. I'm not unhappy about that. But anyway, so they're like messaging me and stuff, and I'm like, I got a couple suggestions, and I'm gonna call some people. So she hasn't had her ocular looked at since 2020. So originally, when we first moved here, I used to take her back to Ohio because we had a really good medical team up there. That was one of the things that was really hard to give up. Slowly but surely, we're putting the pieces together here, but it's been really hard to build her medical team. Like, the medical team we had back there, they'd been with her since she was 3, and we're like family. And I haven't found that here. But like for her, other than our medical doctor, and I'd have to say her neurologist too. I could see that becoming a really, but yeah. Oh, wow, Clary. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Bo.
Earl, will you tell us a joke? Earl, you got a joke for us? Now they're driving me crazy.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Earl.
Earl, I love you, buddy. sorry again, guys. Let me.
How much you got here, Earl? Uh-huh. Hi. Earl, keep it up.
I know, Earl's being so funny. I'm gonna try to turn on Buster's sink. Earl. Um. There's something. Here, Bus. Do you want to play in your water? Oh, be nice. Here, come on. Here. Come and play. Got toothbrushes. You can brush your beak. Earl, look. Here. Ready?
Hello.
I think the pink on his eye is already getting a little bit better. It looks like it's spreading out a little bit. See, guys? I'm not sure if it spit up out of the vial or syringe or when he spit some of it out. I'm not sure, but anyway, got right by his eye. So we're going to have to figure out. It's so much easier when Ken's here. Now, last night, I got a really good hold on him, and down the couch it went. But this morning, I just could not get a good hold on him, and he was being really squirmy. You tired of those meds, Earl? Come on, Buster, come play in the sink, buddy. I have an idea. Hi, Percy Bird. Bobo's back there sitting by you, isn't he? Bobo want to lay by you, Percy Bird? Surprise! Buster got a scrubby.
Come on, right now. Come on, right now. Come on. Earl.
I think so too. I feel like it is helping. I don't know, like, if he's still I need to, like, start doing a daily type of photo. Because this morning to me it looked like more feathers might be gone. The problem is once something like that starts, it's hard to fix it. It be nice. So I'm not sure, and I know people really say things about when they have pluckers, but this is his response to pain. I mean, that's the very first thing the doctor said. This is his response to pain. So I think all of you know we take really good care of our pets. We're not perfect, nobody is, but we love our pets and we do our best. But anyway, I need to really start taking pictures to be sure. But also, you know, with his foot, well, his feet in general, but you know, the one that had been broken at some point in his life, that one's really bad. Like now that there isn't feathers on it, oh my gosh. My daughter, you know, she hasn't seen him since all this started and happened. And he was in his man cave and she's like, my gosh, Mom, his foot, that is so pitiful. We were discussing that, how you know it looks awful. That must have been so awful for him. But when you like see it without feathers, oh, it's awful. Percy bird, you gonna talk to Bobo? Bird. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know. According to what I was told, he had 2 owners. You know, initially, I will say the people I got him from did have a major event with their health. And they always said his foot was like that when they got there, when they got him. But I just think they held on to him too long. So, but yeah, but like I said, the problem is once they do it, it's incredibly hard to stop. We have options. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into all that because but there are some other options we can try. I don't know with his age. I almost think the options that are on the table would drive him mad. Because, you know, he already is a very particular bird. He wants a little bit of human interaction, and then he wants you to put him somewhere with a fan and leave him alone. That's Earl. And, yeah, so... Do you guys, has any of you heard the story how I came across Earl? Because it's a good story. I know, I love it. He's like so bored, isn't he? Amanda, you're gonna have to tell me that story sometime because I missed it. But I don't like riding on boats either. So a girl I met when I first moved here that I bought eggs from, she had parrots as well. And because there's a parrot and chicken connection, because this is before I had chickens. And she called me one day and said, hey, I was at Walmart picking up in the bird aisle, and a woman just walked up to me and said, do you have birds? And I told her yes, and she said, will you take my bird? And she's like, so she's kind of started explaining his story and all that, and she said, I can't take him because I, don't have enough experience with his beak care, but I have a friend that could. And so she gave me her number, and then I got in contact with her and ended up getting Earl. But yeah, it was funny. But it all started in a Walmart aisle, in the bird aisle. So if any of you are ever wanting to adopt a bird, you might just start when you go to the Walmart or the PetSmart. Just go down the bird aisle and look. Somebody might come up to you and ask you if you want a bird. It's hilarious, isn't it, Earl? But I can't remember who said Carrie. Yes, Earl has arthritis. He has messed up feet. Most of you know that. And his arthritis had gotten so bad that he started. I didn't think he was plucking. I've never seen him pluck. I see him preen hard, but I've never seen him pluck. Initially, I thought he was going through a hard molt because it was just his legs. And then all of a sudden it moved up into his chest. Then I was scared he was just losing feathers for no reason. And I thought it was diet, to be honest, because I have noticed a little change in the way that he moves and walks, but Earl was an old, sorry Earl, I'm not trying to be mean, but you are an old man. You could probably get like a discount. Oh, he'd get a senior discount, that's all I'm saying, right? But a while back before this started, he got to where he was being very cantankerous about eating. And that's why I had to start giving him more seed, which really, I was really proud of Earl because he was on an all seed junk diet. And I got him switched over to Supreme. And I like I said, I was really proud of that. But he got to where he wouldn't eat really anything I was giving him at all, so I had no choice but to give him some seed. And that's what I thought. I thought that he was just losing feathers because of his nutrition. And it took me a little bit of time to get him into a vet because, we've had car drama ever since we lost our car last year. We think it's better now, but I at least have a way to get him back and forth now. So he's been going to the vet. But it did take me a little bit longer than I would have liked because of the car situation. So, yeah. Because especially, like, for him, it's not just, like, down the road. There's a place locally that can do his beak and nails, which I actually prefer them because he's always went to them, so I think it's less stressful. But they don't have the veterinarian died that was avian vet there, so I have to take him out of town. Oh, cute. I saw pumpkin roll cakes, like with icing on top, which is my game, at Food Line yesterday. Ooh. And if I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. I gotta make the boys some pumpkin dog treats. I like to make them treats, which actually the boys can have it too. I have a cousin that doesn't like it either, and she hates the pumpkin spice like phenomenon. And she always reminds me that pumpkins, like, the pumpkin stuff they put in it is not real pumpkin, which is true, but. But yeah, she hates pumpkin spice season because it just irritates her because she doesn't like it. No, not me. Ken has managed to get a little, like, he got a little, what's that, Jack the Pumpkin King. He got a little vest on him of him, and no, Buster does not like clothes like that. He gets very annoyed by it, so, because I really want him to wear a harness, it would just open up a lot of opportunities, and even with Ken, he gets sideways about it, so, because I was told he was harness trained. But, oh, hi, Bus, are you back? You know, we're talking about you now. But the way he acts when you try to approach him with a harness or clothing, I think he had a bad experience with it. Yeah, you know, I've noticed, which I haven't been to Starbucks in a while because I was just getting to going to Starbucks a little bit too much. I do love their foo-foo drinks, though, but they have some apple caramel stuff at Starbucks that I really like. But I'm, not to brag, but two of my daughters always tell people, those like, what kind of iced coffee do you like? And they're like, whatever my mom makes. My mom makes the best coffees. So I can make them myself. So I just try to look up what they do. But they had over the summer, they had this drink called Summer Skies with the like bubbles in it, and that drink is so refreshing, and I love it that I treated myself one too many times for it, so I'm like on a Starbucks hiatus. I'm doing the Sip Club at Panera because I pass Panera usually twice a day, a couple days a week, so it's worth it, but they only allow certain drinks on it, and I'm like tired of all of them already, so I'm going to cancel that. It's only $5 a month, but I'm going to cancel that. So we don't have trick-or-treaters on our road because our road is like a thoroughfare, and if you guys really listen, you could probably hear cars driving by. And it would not be safe. I know in Ohio a lot of times, because we live way out where we didn't get trick-or-treaters there either, we used to do trunk or treat, like at church. But it would be fun to have trick-or-treaters come and let Buster watch them in the window. That would be fun, but after what happened with the monkey mask, I don't know. Like really, the only reason I showed that video is to show like that could happen, because I really did. Ken and I both felt really bad about that. And that's why I showed it, because he gets a kick out of, oh, look at you. You made a good choice too. You picked Supreme. He normally gets a kick out of that. Ken wears mask and glasses. The only difference with that scenario was Ken hid. And so maybe he wouldn't have reacted like that. My daughter dresses up in a mustard costume at almost every single birthday party we've ever had. And he thinks it's hilarious. So I'm not sure if that would bother him or not. Yeah, but he would be inside. I definitely wouldn't, because if he saw something he didn't like, he would see it from a distance and he would just go to his room. But Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I felt really bad about that. And again, I knew I was going to get criticism when I put it out there, but I wanted to show it. But I know, like most of you that have followed for a long time know that Ken often puts masks and glasses and silly things on. But again, the only difference that time was Ken wanted to surprise him. So we won't do it like that anymore.
Hi.
Yeah, in a mustard costume. We had bought a mustard costume. Several of my girls and even myself for a spell worked at Sonic, and I had bought a mustard costume for the 50-cent hot dog day, corn dog days, and one of the kids went out and held a sign and wore a mustard costume, and I bought it, so I kept it. And one year, my daughter just pulled the mustard costume out on I don't know whose birthday, and now it's a thing. So, yeah. Because I really wish I could find, like, the ketchup one, too. And have a couple of them dress up. Here we go again. Mr. Obsessed. Wait, Bus, do you need a napkin? My kids are really funny. We had a dog named Pete. He was a giant dog with a giant heart. There you go, buddy. And my kids used to draw faces on him, like with makeup. They would do like the Harry Potter symbol. So sometimes I would go to bed and wake up and Pete would have like fancy eyebrows or Harry Potter or some other character. What was that where the people were blue, something with water. Anyway, they would do stuff like that to Pete. They'd give him funny stuff. Yeah. Well, he has to decide. He kind of has to decide, like, am I going to take what she's offering me or am I not? Avatar, yeah, thank you. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know where the last few parties we've had, she hasn't done it. Because I'm not sure where the mustard costume went. So I guess I'm on the lookout for mustard and ketchup costumes. But again, back to the monkey mask. My son dressed up one time as the Grinch, like in full costume with the Grinch, and came in and greeted Buster. And Buster didn't care. I think he laughed. Did you laugh when Bub came dressed as the Grinch? And I had thought about hiring a Santa Claus that was brave enough to come, but after that, I don't know. I think we'll just watch Christmas movies instead. Amanda, you'll have to catch me up later on, because I missed what he's talking about, but I'm all up about making my own drinks, because I don't add sugar. I drink my coffee black, but occasionally I like to add a little bit of caramel. If I'm going to have something sugary, it's going to be caramel and cold foam. Whipped cream doesn't have it, so whipped cream is okay. But and I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me soon I have to go gluten and dairy free. I'm almost certain. But I mean, I was solely eating vegan for a bit. Now I'm kind of like doing vegetarian, but that's fine. I can go back to that. I can live on mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Not the kind you lick, the kind you eat. What are you doing, Buster? I gotta watch you. I gotta keep my eye on you, Buster. Hey, Earl. I was going to tell you, Steve updated me. He had a little setback, but he's back home now, and it sounds like he's on the mend. So, still thinking and praying for you, Steve. I hope you get to feeling better. Fart Ninja is still alive. He's got no arms now. Courtesy of Buster. Right, Buster? Percy. Yeah, eating out with celiacs, I have heard, really is really difficult. I'll be okay as long as I can make tofu taste like about anything, because it just takes on whatever you're trying to make it. And I've made like bang bang tofu, because I love like bang bang chicken, bang bang shrimp. So there's a lot of dishes I can make with tofu that I'm really happy with. I love zucchini, and I love squash, and I love mushrooms. Those are all like low food mop. I think that's how you say that. That's the diet I'm supposed to be following. The most difficult thing for me, if I have to do that, is giving up garlic, because I love me some garlic. But I oxidize my garlic before I use it. So if you smash it and let it oxidize, supposedly it takes that protective layer that garlic has on them that sometimes upsets people's stomach. So I will at least at first try and see how I do with it if I go on that really specific diet. I've tried the low food mop before, and personally I didn't feel like it helped me, but I'm willing to try anything at this point. Look up smashing it, oxidation with garlic. And I mean, in that way you have to make it yourself, but I'm pretty sure that would work for you. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. The silken tofu makes some really yummy desserts. Yeah, I know. And it's hard. It's hard because like right now, even still, like Ken and I are on very different diets, so it makes it kind of rough. I know. I think we're gonna go to dinner one night this week, and just because once I get to the point where they're telling me this is this and this, like I'm probably not gonna be able to eat out. I can go to Publix and get a salad. That's gonna be my form of eating out. Come soon. Gosh, guys, it's 12:30. Everybody hit the like button. So I don't give them honey. I have read they shouldn't, but then I also have read that small parrots like budgies, parakeets, kind of same thing. Cockatiels, I've heard they can, and I know some treats are treated with honey. That's what I've always heard. It's like no and yes, and I'm assuming it's a mix of whatever. Now, even as a vegan, I don't know about you, Alina, but I think honey is fine. I take a spoonful of local honey a day when I have allergies, and bees have to make honey or else they don't survive. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't really have a problem with meat eaten in general. I do it more for my health. I do have a problem with the current system and the way animals are treated and fed. There's some really obscure treatment of that, and that bothers me. And especially with cows, it's not good for the environment. And I'm not I definitely don't want to get in those kind of discussions on here. This is our relief channel, not anything that's newsworthy. Unless it's about birds or chickens or dogs or any animal. But yeah, there's some ethical things that really bother me about it. But that's mostly with the treatment. Don't get on Earl's stand, okay? Yeah. I just kind of, where'd he go? Oh, I just kind of think, like, we used to hunt and raise most of our food. And I think, like, there are certain animals, the reason they allow them to hunt is because they die. They suffer and die during the winter. So that's, a lot of, and it's not in a cruel type of way. So, but I have gotten to where I really don't even like meat anymore, honestly. What are you doing, Bus? Can you guys, like, he's giving me the stink eye. You taking a nap, Earl? Earl, I'm glad that pink stuff is going away. Here, Earl, ready?
Hello.
Did you guys see him? He went right to the phone. Oh my gosh, you didn't get to see it. Watch. Do it again. What's up, he said. You're hilarious.
Come on.
You are so funny, Earl. Oh.
What do you mean? Girl.
I'm really big too if you're going to like having it use everything. Like if you can't have the feathers from a chicken, then compost them. And just I'm really big on that. But again, I'm not everybody can choose their own diet. And you can't be Jeffrey Dahmer, but I started it a long while back. I went vegan for ethical reasons, and then I just kind of got away from it because, again, we mostly did our own food. And then I started over my cholesterol, and I saw a huge change in my cholesterol by eating vegan and vegetarian. Yeah. Will you have honey, Alina? I hope I'm saying your name right. What do you got? You don't need to cockatoo that, sir. You don't want to play in your sink today? Why don't you want to play in your sink? Are you being stubborn? I'm into trying to get into micro farming too. Buster. I had a salad and it had the little micro peppers in it. They were not only delicious, they didn't hurt my stomach. Percy bird. I'm not going to stay on too much longer, guys, because I want to get Percy back out here. Like I said, he's out several hours in the morning. But I just don't like doing that to him. And the mess is starting to bother me. Buster has made a huge, humongous mess. It's just starting to get to me. What? Before we go, what's everybody's plans this weekend? I know it's a holiday weekend. Buster's been a handful the last couple of weeks, actually. But, yeah, that's the only way I'll have it, Alina. That's it. That's the only way I'll have it. What? Oh, when I went vegan at first, it was not popular. It's a little more accepted and sometimes even trendy right now. Oh, they were awful to me. I mean, I flat out had to prove to a guy that you actually can get more protein from plants than you can from meat. Oh, nice. That would be wonderful. You're going to sleep. What are you going to do this weekend, Joyce? I agree, Amanda. I agree. I bet you on this chat alone, all of us have different things that we like and believe in, and all of us are respectful and like each other. So, I appreciate you guys. Okay, if you have a chance, will you let me know how it goes? Good luck. Good luck, Kay. I'm cheering for you. Oh, that's nice, Joyce. I haven't heard of that unless you're talking about the Savannah Bananas. I know who they are, and they're funny. That's what I'm thinking, Amanda, because I hope to see them someday. I'm about 3 hours from there, and I would love to see them someday. Earl, you got any parting words? That's a whistle. You got any words of wisdom before we get off the live? He thought about it. He's over it. Thanks, you guys. I'm going to get with Amanda and see maybe if we can squeeze in an extra live next week. Just because I feel like I've been slacking on a lot of things. But I got to make sure she's got a lot going on too. So we'll have to see. But appreciate you guys. Thank you and have a wonderful holiday weekend. Tell them bye, Earl. Say bye. Wait, bye-bye.